Okay, so for my money, this is better than OpenClaw. Paperclip.ing. This is open source orchestration for zero human companies. I don't know about the zero human part because I think I'm still going to have to do a lot of work in this thing to make it work, but maybe eventually. But the idea here is that you can build teams of AI agents inside a pretty smooth looking dashboard. You can see it right here. And if you look over on the left side, I've got 3 different companies, as Paperclip calls it, spun up. So these are projects I've been wanting to do for a while, and each company or project has its own org chart. So you can see here, just starting out, there's a CEO orchestrator. He's tied to his own LLM. In this case, it's Codex and OpenAI. And then there's a founding engineer, which if I want to, I can attach to a different, maybe cheaper LLM or model if I want. And then the orchestrator can actually do a lot of things on its own in a way. So I'm just going to show you around this thing. I'm still getting used to it, but some of the really cool features are that each chat, so if I come in here to issues, for example, everything you do kind of feels like a project management tool, like a Jira or like a ClickUp or something like that. But I can do a new issue, and I can assign it to the orchestrator, and I can say, please recommend some skills from skills.sh that we might need for this project. I'm so used to talking directly to the LLM and not doing it as an issue, so I don't need the please probably, but I can create the issue. And what happens is the LLM, the orchestrator goes to work on this stuff, and it also delegates it to other AI agents. So if I said, hey, go code this thing, it would go code this thing. Now, once it's done, I've got my inbox right here, and it's done a few things already, and it's working on this thing in the inbox. It actually already hired our chief developer, and that's done. So I can see everything that it's done. I can set goals. So I want it to launch the first vertical app called neighborblast.com. It is planned. I'm not sure how to tell it to chase this goal yet, even though I already have a prompt out that said, let's build our first one called NeighborBlast. I wanted to build a smooth app for NeighborBlast. And then if I come down here, I look at the org, I can see what it's doing in terms of costs with the from the activity. So I can see all the activity here, but I can also see how much it's costing me in terms of tokens. Right here it says I've used 5.2 million tokens. The reason there's no cost yet is because I haven't gone over my monthly subscription, in this case with OpenAI. But it's really cool. We'll start to see, you can see here the API billing, and it's a really cool way to keep track if you're using a bunch of different LLMs, as some of you guys I know are, of who's doing what and what's using what, but also not to go nuts with overlapping projects and ideas. So I'm sitting here going, well, I've got another idea. I want to start a newsletter for Crazy Oleg. You've met Crazy Oleg, right? I want him to have a newsletter where he shares the automated trading scripts that we're building. It's totally unrelated to the stuff I do with Thanks.io. It's a totally separate area of my life that I use to blow off steam. It's like a creativity outlet, but I think it can be monetized and can be kind of a cool thing. So I want to separate that out, and I can create a separate company here. And Oleg's trading scripts thing is going to have its own CEO, its own engineer. It might have a marketing guy. It might have somebody who's doing operations. Who knows? But I can organize this by logging into this one very clean looking dashboard. And if I jump into each company, I can basically go to my inbox and see where we're at. I can see all the issues like I would if I logged into Jira or something. I can set goals, and really, that's about it. I just wanted to share this with everybody because I'm kind of excited. I will say, I had just watched a video after I went through a lot of trouble this morning with the founder of Paperclip talking about how it's probably better to host it locally. I did the silly thing and I tried to set it up on Hostinger, and it took me about 3 hours to get it totally correct because I ran into some weird issues with the VPS. But just know that it is possible to set this up totally on a virtual VPS. There's a one-click installer with Hostinger, or you can go ahead and just do it locally. So I'll be doing more videos about this, and we'll update you. I'll probably put a link somewhere nearby if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel or get on my email list. I'll let you know how this goes and what I'm building with it. But just want to share it today and show a little preview of what's in the dashboard, because I think it's kind of really fun stuff. And I don't know that I need OpenClaw. I mean, I can use my LLMs and have separate agents working in here, but maybe I'll be proved wrong. Maybe OpenClaw can work in conjunction with this or something like that. Thanks.